After the spirit of Medusa faded into the wind, the world believed the terrible curse of the Gorgons had finally ended. But legends rarely end so easily. In the lands of Greece, something ancient and powerful was quietly awakening. Far from the cities, on a rocky island in the Aegean Sea, there was a cave no sailor dared approach. Inside the cave rested a strange stone egg covered with ancient symbols. For years, it remained silent. But one night during a violent storm, lightning struck the cliff above the cave. The stone egg cracked. A faint glow filled the dark chamber. Something inside was awakening. As the shell broke open, a young girl emerged. Her eyes glowed faintly with mysterious power, and from her head grew small living snakes. She was Seraphina, the daughter of Medusa. No one knew how she had been born. Perhaps from the lingering magic of Medusa's spirit, or from the ancient power of the Gorgons themselves. But one thing was certain: the blood of Medusa flowed within her. Seraphina grew quickly. She lived alone among the cliffs and forests of the island. At first, she feared her powers. When she looked at animals, they turned to stone. When she cried, storms gathered above the sea. She whispered to the empty air, "Mother, why did you leave me in this world?" The wind carried no answer. High above the world on Mount Olympus, the gods sensed the rising power. The goddess Athena frowned as she felt the ancient Gorgon magic return. Another child of Medusa has risen. Beside her stood the messenger god Hermes. What will you do? Athena looked toward the distant sea. If the girl chooses darkness, the world will face another curse. Rumors soon spread across Greece. A new Gorgon had appeared. A young warrior named Leonidas set out to hunt the creature. Armed with a polished bronze shield, he reached the island. As he entered the forest, he saw stone statues everywhere. Animals frozen in terror. He whispered nervously. The stories were true. In the moonlit forest, Leonidas finally saw Seraphina. She looked like a young woman, frightened and alone. But the snakes on her hissed quietly. Leonidas raised his sword. "Monster, I have come to end your curse." Seraphina stepped back. "I am not a monster." Her eyes flashed with power. The ground trembled, but she turned away so he would not become stone. Suddenly a voice echoed from the sky. The gods were watching. Seraphina realized she had a choice. She could become a monster like the legends feared, or something greater. She lifted her head proudly. "I will not live as a curse. I will become something new." With that, she fled into the night, disappearing beyond the mountains and forests of Greece. A new legend had begun. The daughter of Medusa had risen, and the world would soon learn whether she would become a protector or the most powerful Gorgon in history.